live?
We live.
It's my opener.
Live in twinning apparently.
Great minds think alike.
But yeah, how y'all been? We officially on TV.
We are.
How
Y'all
saying?
excited? I'm excited. I'm gonna go
I am
watch the
too.
episode like I wasn't in it today.
Hey, I gotta tune in. But I'm like, when you sent the thing when it was officially up, I'm like, yeah, shit, looking like we on this Netflix browsing or something.
Right. It looked like we was on like that shit looked super duper official.
Yeah.
I know I was talking to a homeboy from home and he had told a guy we grew up with that's locked up. And this nigga's talking about he got a fire stick.
Wait.
Tell
what?
all the prisoners. Tell them all to download.
They got fire sticks in prison?
Listen, I don't know how,
prison.
but the niggas got smart TVs and such in there, man. They was like, who they caught weighing? They like, shit, they gonna be watching you up in the up in the joint, B. I'm like, shit.
Hey, yeah,
you know,
you
know where I'm from.
We they entertainment source too.
Yeah, shit. They got to know what's going on outside too. You know,
for all people. Okay.
Yeah. What Jay say? Lock my body, can't trap my mind. You know.
Man, I swear to God, I did not know these niggas had smart TVs.
Man, it'd be a lot of stuff going on. I ain't gonna say his name, but you know, if he watches this, I'm pretty sure he gonna get a damn laugh out this shit that I'm bringing this to attention on this episode. That somehow, some way, they have a jail. What is it called? Jailbroke.
Yeah, fire stick.
Yeah, fire stick. So yeah, we definitely up in the correction facility being watched.
Well, hello, inmates.
Yeah.
Funny.
What y'all do this weekend?
Yeah, so about to ask y'all. I ain't do what the fuck did I do?
Why you didn't go to Lovers and Friends? I'm mad. I wasted.
Oh, because I wasn't even.
Oh,
so I tell you what I did this weekend. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, damn, what did I do? Drawing a blank. But on Friday we had the launch event for the burger at the actual Halo Burger location. So that's why I didn't go or try to go or none of that. So I got back here to Vegas on Sunday evening.
Yeah. My wife went.
She went?
Yeah, she went.
How was it, man?
She said it was cool. It was hot.
I heard it got to 100 degrees.
Yeah, it was 100 plus this weekend.
Yeah, a few of the people that they went with, they didn't even last for 20 minutes.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, they left. She said she enjoyed it. She definitely said she doesn't have to do another one again. So, if there's anything for you, there you have it. But she definitely didn't have much bad to say other than
what
them having tent.
That's frozen here.
Who's frozen? I'm frozen. We frozen down.
Yeah. So, she was saying other than having some type of tents throughout the camp, the fairgrounds, in regards to when people gets hot, being able to go in and cool down and come back out to be able to enjoy the show. But other than that, nothing much.
There was a lot of people falling out at Broccoli Fest, in the very front of the stage. Yeah. Oh my God. They were constantly stopping the show, sending water down to people because they was just passing out, falling out.
Yeah, you got to stay hydrated. You got to.
Yeah. So, I was walking past one of the bars, and the bar lines were absent. There was nobody at the bars. So I was walking past the bar and I looked over and the bartender had a hold of this girl's hand. She had her arm. This girl done passed out at the bar and she's basically out of it. And the bartender is holding her arm and she's laying under the tent.
Damn.
Right. And it's she screaming for help and people just looking stupid. Like, it's bartenders next to her. Why y'all not helping her? Hello.
Yeah, fuck them drinks. Get the
right. So
get
somebody finally like ran over and picked the girl up and like brought a chair over and shit. I'm like, dude. And it was like pretty much when we first got there. I'm like, damn, we ain't been here 20 minutes. Why are you that drunk?
Yeah, she they had a situation out there.
I heard
it was reported about gunshots, but they said it was actually a fight that was about to break out. So, she definitely put it in how did she put it? If you ain't from the hood and you see somebody starting to fight, you gonna run and panic. Whereas, you from the hood and you see somebody fighting,
go the opposite way.
Yeah, you go the opposite way. You want like, let me get away from these niggas.
Exactly. So, but I saw some people like online like talking crazy, like, oh, I got trampled. I can't believe they kept the show going, blah, blah, blah. Like,
but they did. She said they stopped the show multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped it. You know what I'm saying? They did continue on, but it wasn't nothing to the point to where it was like people got trampled and they didn't stop things to be able to help people.
Mm-hmm.
So that narrative is definitely false. But shit, what I did this weekend, I went to the record store in Buckhead and picked up a few records.
I seen you picked up some new records.
Yeah, man. I don't know why I'm gonna keep picking them up, but I still ain't got nowhere to really play them at in here. I got a record player, but the record player I got is wired. It's a Bluetooth, so it loses that quality of sound. So I think that's gonna be a little project of mine, being able to start building my own little vinyl setup so I can be able to play it like I want to. But that shit expensive, man. I'm trying to build one of those, So, but other than that, shit, I went to I do got 2 stories for y'all.
Two. Ooh, we get 2 this week.
I got 2. The other one, y'all gonna flip the fuck out. So man, I went to Publix, man. I wanted to get some wings or whatever to watch the fight. So I go to the deli section, the deli department, and I asked the guy, I said, hey, I seen fried chicken. And I seen it was a few wings. I didn't know if it was all wings or chicken parts. So I was like, is those all wings? He said, no, they chicken parts. I said, okay, so y'all not frying no more wings for the night. This motherfucker came from around the counter. Was like, I don't know if you know, but it's been a chicken plague for about 4 or 5 years. What? He came from literally, he came from around the counter to tell me this. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, all you have to say is, bro, we ain't fixing no more. But it ain't over. So he goes on to break down the chicken plague. He was like, so I don't know if you know, but the grocery stores don't know how much chicken they're gonna get when they get it, brought into the store. So it's like basically you said like a chicken recession. So he started laughing, his teeth all fucked up, and I'm just like, see, we got to get this workforce in order. This pandemic then took away so many people, so it's just like now you just got any and everybody just working in these establishments.
Hey man,
like he just came from around like a chicken plague. I'm like, what is that?
Chicken plague?
Like, where you find this from? Like, how did you come up with this?
Dr. Moore.
His teeth, when he started to laugh, y'all, his teeth just let me know, like, I know you've been somewhere to where it's been a white woman running around with a Confederate flag on ass naked in the middle of a field. Like, that's what I got from all right there. Like, I felt like it was just cavities of racism.
Cavities of racism.
That's it.
Like, and I was looking like, fuck, like, why couldn't you just say we're not frying no more chicken? That'd have been fine with me. I just took my big ass around and just got a sandwich, which I did, and went home. So, let me throw this tab for you that happened to me today at work. So, man, it's the end of the year. So, we really ain't doing much but sitting around kicking it and kids having their celebrations and all. So I had posed a question to a few coworkers of mine, like, have y'all ever been like around somebody and they just pull out some cocaine and start using it?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Walk with me here. Walk with me.
What?
Walk with me.
All right.
And I mean, I don't know if y'all ever experienced it, but I've experienced it a few times where you've been places and a motherfucker just pull out some cocaine, and do what they do. So my next question was, what do you do in that situation? Because I know me, I've been in situations where someone has pulled that out and I've exit the door immediately because I don't know what's gonna happen after you up there too.
Yeah.
So my coworker tells me her sister's husband is a daily user. He's a functional addict.
Mm-hmm.
So a while back at the job he was working, he had caught wind that they was gonna have a random drug test that day. So normally, if you kept, people today, they smoking weed, they doing whatever they do, they try to find a way to be able to finesse the system.
Mm-hmm.
Not him. Y'all want to know what he did?
He told him.
No. This motherfucker got on top of his second-story house and rolled down the roof and fell.
So he didn't have to take it.
What?
Nigga, he got up on the roof.
Yeah, what did he break?
Luckily, he didn't break nothing. But
he had to go to the hospital so he could take that test.
So here's the thing. So I'm sitting there laughing at work. This that made my day. Like I ain't never heard no shit like that. So I asked her. I said, "So was your sister a part of this whole situation?" She's like, "Nah, she was in the kitchen like doing something and just seen this big ass nigga just fall right out."
Could you imagine?
Like, could you imagine? Like somebody just do that? You be like, what was you doing up there? Oh,
man, that shit would be
drug test coming. So I'm just, I'm gonna just use this as a scapegoat for me not to go to work for a few days to run. And that was his reasoning. Fall off the roof. Tell my job I can't come in because I was up there doing roof work and let this cocaine run through my body and let those drug tests go on and go by, and I'm good to go. Man, I was done for the rest of the day. It was like 1:15. I was done to 3:00.
Yeah, that shit sounds funny as fuck. Like you just imagine just being in the crib and then you just see a nigga fall in the window.
In the kitchen and motherfucker just fall in the window.
Yeah. Like what the hell?
Like she said her sister was all worried and shit, and she go to him and it's like, what's the conversation you have? Like, babe, what you doing up there? Shit, they gonna take me down. They find this coke in my system. So the roof was, I put my life on the line for a line. That's the part for you right there. I put my life on the line for a line.
Man.
Oh no.
So those are my two stories there. You can't make this shit up. You can't.
Yeah, it was a busy weekend in Vegas. Billboard Awards was here yesterday. Yeah, they confuse me more and more with these awards, by the way, because I don't understand. I didn't even watch it, but I seen Doja Cat won like best R&B something, and I'm like, what? Like, it just don't. I don't know. That just don't sit right with me.
Yeah, she rapped though, right?
Yeah. More. I would classify it more as that than R&B. I don't know. I just think it should be in a pop category or something. I don't know. But R&B, when you actually competing against people that really do R&B, I don't know. No,
do they have an alternative R&B category like the Grammys?
I don't know. It wasn't, but this particular category wasn't an alternative category. If they did, for sure. Like, no, it was just a weird little dynamic.
Man, I know. I didn't glance at it. I just, I can't even tell you the last time I watched the Billboard Music Awards. I was probably like 16 or 17. But I seen they brought Travis out. He had a different performance from what the clips I saw and everything. But he was definitely happy to be back on stage, which I guess that I'm pretty sure that was a feel good moment for him to be able to be embraced by his peers.
Yeah, I said, look at Diddy. Yeah, Yeah, Diddy was outside the Billboard Awards.
Yeah,
I think he debuted a song or something.
I believe so. He was featuring somebody. I think
Bryson
a
Tiller.
new. Yeah, Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
And then he got his first signee for Love Records. I don't know if y'all know he just signed the deal with Motown Universal, and he called her the Biggie R&B. So we'll see how that goes.
Jazzy.
What does that even mean? Shit, like
she's an R&B singer, but she kind of looks like it. No.
Oh, anyway. Okay,
I'm about to say, oh damn, that's it.
I've seen her before. Like, she's not a new. I mean, she's a new artist, but she's been like underground for a minute. And I don't remember where I saw her at, but I feel like she writes for a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, her name is Jazzy or whatever. I'll have to find her on Instagram. But I've been following her for a while now. So, snaps to her that she's finally getting her break. We'll see what this music's talking about.
How do we feel about Diddy having a new label, though, in general?
If he's trying to give us that 90s R&B, I'd like to see it. But, he got to deal with his own PR battles right now, too. Mace is still upset. I saw that he was at Lovers and Friends talking crazy.
He was oh shit, wait, he was there talking crazy?
The second day, they cut his set, and he was saying that Puffy was manipulating his set.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Brother Betha was having a moment. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure Lovers and Friends wasn't even on Puffy's to-do list if he's hosting the Billboard Music Awards.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a clip of him out there saying, somebody manipulating, my show and trying to stop me, but they can't stop me. It sounded like he was about to do a sermon, but he had to get back to rapping. But
man, it was more. The Billboard Music Awards was blacker than I thought. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't ever remember it being like this black.
Shit, I mean, they need to start embracing the fact that our genre is the number rap and hip hop. I keep saying, like, it's the number one genre in the entire world. And if you don't start embracing it, was really on the airwaves and what all these people are streaming, that's a problem.
No, that's a huge problem.
Yeah,
a huge problem.
So I'm pretty sure, along with having Puff as the host, I'm pretty sure he definitely pushed that as an issue. Like, we have to have our people up on stage. I just I think my whole deal is with a lot of these award shows and them embracing black music, preferably our own, is just being able to start giving a lot of these other artists that have come and gone, that have had their time, their flowers. Start really just being able to and that was one thing like the BET Awards did when they first started, and you had Stephen Hill still as an executive producer, them being able to take the time to really do tributes, so I think that's something that's really missing in regards of being seen at these award shows, and then having the right people do these tributes, because we've been seeing some disasters.
My Lord.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe more disasters than actually getting it right.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah. All right, Destiny. Sorry.
So do we want to start with the new music review?
Oh, what are we going for? Kendrick? That's the only new music I'm talking about.
Of course. Let's do it.
Yeah. No, yeah, we definitely should follow up on that, especially since what we talked last time, we was talking about the single and the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the album has dropped.
Yeah.
We can all agree that it is a top shelf album.
Yeah, top shelf, whatever our top rating.
It is top shelf, premium, all of those things. I listened to it the first time I started like as soon as I got up in the car at 7:30 in the morning, I was listening to it. Um, I listened to it all the way through, no skips the first time.
Yeah, that's how you gotta listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was honestly, it was good to me because I've never been like a super conscious, loving music lover, you know. But I think it grabbed me because it was like a book on tape. Like it was very
Yeah.
there was a lot of stories being told and a lot of a lot of relatable things in the music and all that stuff. And it wasn't like it wasn't as theoretical to me as a lot of conscious rap is. It was very like he was talking about himself, not
Yeah.
the black population. He was talking about things that have happened to him, and if you can relate to it, great. If you can't, then you just can't. It ain't for
Right.
you. So I like Die Hard. I like We Cry Together. I like was it Auntie Diaries?
Yeah, we just talked about them. Literally, we
Yeah,
just talked
Yeah.
about them three right
yeah.
before getting
Those
on.
those are probably my favorites. It's basically supposed to be like a double disc, so it's like 8 and 8.
You know what though? For me, I feel like even though it's a double disc,
It wasn't a
it's
real
still
disc.
just like one.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
thought too.
yeah, because it doesn't like for me, it doesn't like feel like when you move into the next disc or
Hmm.
whatever, it don't feel like you moving into something different. It just feel like a continuation still,
Yeah.
really.
Like side A, side B.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What y'all think?
Uh, well, man, I thought the album is amazing. Like top to bottom, like I'm still like listening to it, still processing like some of the stuff that's being said, still catching certain things. But yeah, agree to everything that you said, Destiny. Agree 100%. Another thing though that I can appreciate is that how he does like features and stuff like that. Like he uses everybody like in spaces that you wouldn't think they would be in, I guess. And I appreciate he makes like the way he uses them, he makes everybody sound good. Not saying people aren't good for what they are by themselves, but like it just be so unexpected. You'd be like, damn, that was a good use of a feature, I feel like.
Hmm.
And it don't be like overkill. I mean, who would have expected Kodak Black to be on a feature, let alone the couple of he was on there a couple of times,
Yeah.
doing whatever he was doing. Who would expect that? But I also understood when you listen to the project, I understood it like in a way like, damn, like that was a good use, and I would have never expected that. But yeah, man, overall, it's a piece of art. It's just, man, it's a piece of art, man. I'm surprised you, Destiny, you ain't as much as you love Summer Walker. I'm surprised you ain't named that as one of your favorites. But even putting like her and Ghostface on the song,
Yeah.
like it's just he used different people like in ways that nobody else would. So no,
Hmm.
overall, man, I appreciate it. And just looking at the mixed reviews or whatever the case, other people saying how they feel about it is one of those things that even though it's going to do, its numbers this first week, I think it's projected at 350 1,000 the first week.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those albums that grow on even more people. Like I feel like to Pimp a Butterfly was.
Um, well, I tried playing it Friday morning on my way to work. I was like, I can't listen to this, and I'm about to go in with these kids. It was a little too much at that moment. I played it Saturday, No, I played it Friday night. I cooked and I played it in the house Friday night because I just felt like what I had heard already. I'm like, I don't need to hear this in no headphones. I need this to be able to breathe through my house. I needed to breathe. So for me to be able to really grasp it, I need to be able to hear it loud, and I need to hear it all through the house to really hear what he was saying.
Yeah.
The shit is a masterpiece, man. Um, Even though, like, like you said, Des, he's talking about himself. It was definitely a lot of stuff that we could relate to. It was like a lot of hard conversations. We as Black people um, are afraid to have. And the thing I love the most is even just going back to Good Kid, Mad City up to now. It's just the constant. It's like he's even though like we look at him as just being like this one in a lifetime talent. He's constantly just being transparent in regards of where he is at this moment. And like for him to start the album off telling you it's been 1,000 and something days and this is where I'm at. Y'all should be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like for him to start that off, knowing I've been gone this long, but let me tell you what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Man.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
And just the first record, United in Grief, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though like I'm doing all these great things, it's all these other things that's bothering me, and I'm trying to cover it up through making my family happy. I got all these girls after me and everything else, and it's just like still like I'm still fucked up, So I appreciate that. I definitely think when I first heard that record, I'm like, it just took me back to Jay and 444 in regards of him just being transparent in his life, from talking about his mom coming out and living her truth and going to anti diaries, and actually the 444 record and him talking about the turmoil that's been in between him and his fiance right now, Whitney, you know. So it was definitely just like wow, like it was like a constant conversation. I know to me, because I know, we all got stuff that we can relate to in there, and him just being able to just be a man up, and he's not a kid anymore. Like he's a man now. He has kids, So I think an underrated highlight in the project to me is Baby King and the freestyle he does about because if you listen to it all throughout the album, he constantly goes back to his cousin and his auntie's addiction. Like you hear Kendrick constantly goes back to that and how he's tried to help his cousin, but it's still just that shit still lingers there. And for him to bring in Keem and him to say it in his own words, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, have you ever had your uncle steal your shit after the day after Christmas? You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, So it's a powerful piece, man. It's definitely gonna be something that even though I love it now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it 3 months from now, because there's just so much to digest and be able to have conversations about. I just want people, like you said, we was having a conversation. You were saying the reaction that the Breakfast Club gave in regards of people just want this instant gratification, in regards of they just want something just to sound good at that very moment once they hear it. Everything isn't built that way, and that's how this project is. Like you have to have an open mind and an open heart to be able to embrace this and understand like this is where this man been for. I mean, this is where this man been for a lifetime, but with all the shit that we've had going on since the pandemic and since him bringing down, take it in slowly.
Yeah. It's man, it's just brilliant. It's a very brilliant album. And can we appreciate the evolution of Kendrick? Like it's hard for me to like rate like his albums like this the best to the worst or whatever, because every time he come with a project, one, he never disappoints. Two, it's like each one of them is like a different masterpiece, like on the wall, like
Yeah,
type of thing. It's like they all damn near just go in the line is like equal, and they just all so different. And you can tell, like you said, like he was just at different points. You know what I'm saying in his life, but man, man, I can appreciate this so much, and I hope this actually wakes some more people up. Like, hey, I gotta step my shit up.
I mean, it's definitely an interruption in regards of what's the algorithm, in
Yeah,
regards of what's going on with music right at this point. You
yeah,
know, like it's definitely interrupted a whole lot of shit. Even though I love Push album, it's like, damn, I gotta
yeah,
put that to the side to be
yeah. For a second,
yeah,
yeah,
to really process what's going on here. I'm pretty sure it's people that love Future album, but it's like this piece right here. I need to really take this all in. I can't let nothing else come in the way in regards of me being able to really digest what's going on with this music, so I can appreciate it fully. You know.
yeah, 100%. All right, Destiny, I can keep going on with this one forever.
Well, we can move on to the fuckery of the week. Black Chyna must be about to get put out her house or something, because the shit she's doing at this point, I just I don't know what the hell's going on. So apparently, she lost that court case with the Kardashians recently. Then she got baptized on her birthday, like last week sometime at her house. Now she's about to do this this celebrity boxing match with some other Instagram girl. And girl, what are you doing? Go sit down and
And you
collect that
said in
little
the
child
midst of this,
support check from Robert and go on about your damn business, girl.
she got baptized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see her get baptized after
she
she
got
lost that case.
baptized.
Man, I
She
didn't
got
see it.
baptized at her house on her birthday.
Yeah.
Child. I don't know who your PR team is, but fire them, because they are not.
Yeah, if attention was a person, what the hell? Like, and that's more power to you, but man, that's attention seeking
Very much.
for
Horrible.
sure.
Nobody's gonna watch that damn pay-per-view shit.
No,
I don't think it's
it's on
pay-per-view.
pay-per-view. Hold on.
No, I don't think it's on pay-per-view.
Oh,
Yeah, what she got her ass knocked out. That would be so terrible for her right now. On top of everything, like
that fight is gonna be so terrible. Like,
yeah.
they was just standing on this. They had their little, I guess, pre-conference, whatever you want to call it. And they was just standing there looking at each other, looking real stupid, staring at each other. And then the girl pushed Black Chyna. She was so stiff. I'm like, oh my god,
that ain't her. That ain't her at all. But if she get knocked out, they just need to go on and play the whinings. Ain't no need to worry. It'll be all over in the morning. In the morning.
Speaking of fights, you got a problem. Speaking of fights, it's a lot of motherfuckers fighting these days. But
Freddie Gibbs,
that too. But what I was gonna say is Cypress Hill is apparently upset with Versus because they feel like they got the short end of the stick, because their Versus was tied to that Triller boxing match shit that nobody watches.
Yeah.
Nobody pays for.
I believe
to be honest with you,
nobody pays for.
I wasn't about to watch the damn Versus either. So, but go ahead.
Well, yeah. So they feel like that's the reason why their Versus wasn't highly attended as the other ones were, is because it was tied to that.
Wait, so it wasn't on Instagram or nothing, was it?
No. They tied it to that boxing match, and you got to pay.
Yeah.
It was like I guess like a pre-show or whatever to the boxing match. So you got to pay for the boxing match to see the Versus, which nobody's about to do.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that. Like, man, let me tell you this. It's very, very, very hard, like, to go from something that people, this is just anything, go from something that people are used to getting for free and try to get them to pay for it. Because you didn't already set the tone, like, an expectation. So it's hard unless you doing something like that's just extremely different and extremely amazing that people find that valuable that now they want to pay for it. I mean, it's very hard to transfer people over to now. Oh, it costs, like, and especially like we back outside.
Yeah.
Right.
So it ain't like you just in the house like anticipating the next thing to watch or
It
just
would have
trying to.
been smarter of them to put a price on it during COVID.
Yeah, if you would have put a
Pay for
price
that.
on it during COVID, shit, we would have probably paid a little $2.99 or however much it is, just because it was something to do,
Yeah.
at the time. But y'all done already, we done already got used to watching it on Instagram or wherever we watch it, or YouTube or Facebook, wherever. And you already got, those are platforms that we already use or already migrated into. So you not only want people to pay, but then we gotta go over to a whole nother platform. Like it ain't the same experience. Part of the experience was because you got to fucking talk with everybody on Instagram during the whole thing, see everybody comments and shit. Don't nobody want to go over to no damn Triller and watch.
And then the thing is, you can't even. It ain't even Triller the app. They got another app that you have to use. It's called, I think it's like Fight, FITE.
Oh, Fight TV. Yeah.
So it's not even like you using actual Triller app, because when you download that, they tell you to download another app.
Too much.
Yeah,
it's too much now. I know at one point they had it on there on the Fight TV app, but it was convenient. Like if you wanted to put it like, on your TV, but it was just an option. Like it wasn't the only thing. And they had on there where you could go back and watch the other episodes or whatever. But to have that as the only thing, man, they is tripping. I understand they probably trying to figure out a way to monetize it, because I'm sure the shit is costing them like crazy.
Yeah.
So
speaking of fights, Carisha and Diddy's new girlfriend have been fighting on Instagram today.
Wait. So this is Diddy's new girl?
Yeah. So she was at
and Young Miami he's still fucking with her too, ain't he? Okay.
Love, y'all. Love.
According to her, she's still fucking him. And this girl been all weekend posting pictures talking about that's my baby daddy, and she posted a picture of him kissing her yesterday, or it might have been today, I don't know. And now they into it. It's stupid. She's Black and Vietnamese or some shit. So she had put some song she trying to do, rapping, and she said nigga in it, and people was coming at her, and then she made a post like, oh, well, I'm Black and Vietnamese, and then now all this stuff with City Girls and blah blah blah, and Young Miami been going crazy on Instagram.
Diddy just couldn't get somebody his age. He had to go on and get these little young messy women. He couldn't just, well, I mean, who could he get? I mean, he could have bagged something nice. Something nice.
Something
nice and mature.
Yeah, something nice and mature.
Something.
Right. You want to go get one of these motherfuckers, they, you sleeping at 11, they still out in the streets, You want to play James Brown in the crib, and they want to, they want to hear Trick or Treat. Come on, Puff.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man.
I don't know. I feel like Diddy might get a little kick out of that. He might like it, but yeah, no. I thought Young Miami was just like, okay, like Diddy just having fun and shit, like a little fun toy, but I don't know.
Not.
Yeah, apparently it's getting a little bit more serious.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, she thinking about the future.
Right.
Oh yeah. She trying to lock it down.
Yeah. City girl, you can't be old city girl. City women. You know what I'm saying? Like 34 city women. Like
city women,
bitch.
Yeah, you can't be city girl forever.
Yeah.
The next fucking fuckery that I've seen today. This Keisha Cole AB shit is dumb. It's dumb. Like what?
I don't understand
what's going on.
Yeah.
So her and him were, I guess they was dating or I don't know, doing whatever they do. In the beginning, this was a couple weeks ago when he had that trash ass song.
Yeah.
And she kept posting how she missed him and she really missed him. Da da da. So certain rumors were circulating that they were dating, and then he posted a post. I don't know, last week sometime. She done got this nigga's initials tattooed on her lower back like an
I did
idiot.
see that.
But he posted the caption was something like, "You ain't pimping until you get an R&B chick to tattoo your name on them, but I'm still single," or some shit like that. So apparently they done fell out, and he done put this Instagram live out basically saying, "We don't want you, Keisha," like talking crazy basically. So now she mad because she's like, "I don't know why I didn't see the red flags and the signs, and he's disrespectful and this and that. I should have known." Girl,
the red flag's been there.
Hello.
Yeah, like what is man? Matter of fact, it's red flags on both sides of the fence here. Yeah. Like for him and for her, like and them together. I don't know what type of one big ass red flag it is, but yeah, man, I don't understand. I'm like, is something going on with her? Like I don't know, her and these relationships she be having.
Trying to find a spark, because ain't nobody looking for Keisha Cole.
No,
she needs to focus on herself.
Yeah,
focus on yourself, Keisha.
Hopefully, she got some inspiration by dealing with this nigga. Make a song or something.
Make a song.
Yeah.
Put it in the album.
Yeah, put it in the album.
Lord. Also, I don't know why, but this is really random. But speaking of putting shit in a song, that Michelet documentary on Netflix, it came out a minute ago. It's not new, but for whatever,
man, why did I watched that again recently? Actually,
I just watched it last night. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be a problem for Dre," because it done bumped back up to the top, and people was watching it because it was on the front. It was on the homepage.
Oh damn!
The one she did for A&E,
huh?
The one she did for A&E.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they must have put it on Netflix.
No, it was on. I think it was on Lifetime or something first.
Yeah.
So the movie. So the movie is back in
circulation. Yeah. So it's on Netflix now, and I was like, "Ooh, this ain't gonna be good for him." Because I'm like, this is old, but I don't remember people being real like super. I mean, I remember it slightly. He like released a statement apologizing to all the women he's hurt, but he swears that he didn't abuse her, whatever. I'm like, so what are you apologizing for? Whatever. But that was a different time back then too. Yeah. And I think it kind of came out around the same time like the R. Kelly documentary series was out too. So that kind of got overshadowed.
Yeah, it did.
It kind of got overshadowed. So now that that's died down, this shit done bubble back up to the top. And like this documentary, movie, whatever you want to call it, does not show him in a very good light.
Man, I've seen that shit, and I'm like, man, this make Dre look so bad. It looks like the way they depicted him in there, he was about slapping her every moment of the movie.
Every moment.
Like 50% of the movie was him whipping her ass.
Time. Yeah. Drunk and whooping her ass. That was the basis of the movie.
Then show Suge buying her groceries and shit.
And then he started whipping her ass too. Yeah. God damn, girl.
But she won't show what she was doing though. That's the thing. Like you'll show what Dre and Suge did, but you won't show all the stuff you was doing during that time of Death Row.
What was she doing?
I mean, she was manipulating them, man. That's really one of the main reasons why Dre left Death Row because, him and Suge was partners. Mm-hmm. They brought Miss Chalet over, brought DOC over, and she started getting close to Suge. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And Dre noticed it, and she started putting, getting in between them. So along with all the mischief and everything that was going on, he was out. Mm-hmm. Like she even started to say like Dre was gay. Like it was at one time, you remember that beat? Like it was saying Dr. Dre was gay, and she was the one that was putting the rumor out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac even rapped about it in a lot of his unreleased stuff. You know, so yeah, she was a part of that mess as well, but she won't show that though.
Yeah, she ain't gonna show that.
That's what it is. Mess is what it is. Her voice is super annoying, by the way.
Oh my god! Like,
and she narrated through the whole thing. Barf. Yep. But anywho, so I just want to say that at this point, like, I don't even know what to say or how to feel about this, about the continual blatant murder and mistreatment of Black people in America. I don't know how to feel about it. I
didn't know where you was going with this.
We don't. We gonna get into it.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel anymore. One, I heard that, or I saw a headline, and it surprisingly hasn't really been like super mainstream, but apparently, a judge accepted Derek Chauvin's appeal and reduced his sentence from like 40 years to like 20. Well, fuck us, huh? 40 years really wasn't enough. And then you're going to give him half the time? Really?
Yeah.
So, anywho, there's that. And that had me feeling a type of way last week. Like, really?
Damn, I did not see that.
I'll have to find an article. My boyfriend was he was scrolling and he saw it. But I was like, that's fucking ridiculous. But outside of that, this whole Buffalo terrorist.
Oh my god! I seen somebody before we even get into it. I seen somebody post. This is just the ignorance. They talking about Benny the Butcher. We need answers, and it's just like, what do you expect a rapper to do? Like, what is this, bro?
What the fuck what the fuck he got to do with that?
Exactly.
People are stupid.
Yeah.
Just really dumb. But it's crazy because it's just like we go through all these things and then we feel like progress is being made, and then shit like this happens and it's like, here we are to fuck again. I appreciate the fact that from what it looks like, they're moving swiftly in Buffalo and all of those things, but the case ain't over. Yeah. So we'll see how it pans out. And it sucks to feel that way. It sucks to feel like, I don't really know if this shit is actually genuine. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be able to trust and support the justice system, but for what? We have zero, like, cases to support that notion. Yeah. I personally know a friend of mine who lives in Buffalo, and he grew up in that neighborhood. Like, his dad goes to that grocery store. That's the only grocery store in their neighborhood. And he was like, my dad goes there every day. That's the only place he can go. He knew two of the people that got shot. He knew the security guard and another person that got killed. But he's like, I remember when they put that grocery store in our neighborhood. So, like, he was very close to that situation because his dad could have been in that grocery store that day. Because again, that was just another day.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even imagine. Like, I don't live in the greatest area right now, and it's absolutely a fucking food desert where I live. So if they were to put a grocery store down the street, it will be popping all the time because it's mostly Black people here. The only way they get food is the gas station or the little Indian Mart. One of them is it's two gas stations over here, a chicken spot, a liquor store.
Of course.
Yeah. That's it.
All the Black neighborhood essentials.
Exactly. Yeah. So you put a grocery store over here, they gonna be in there. So you can only imagine, like, it was like fucking open season in there. And then for them to like play this mental health card, like,
bullshit.
I'm nothing on that. I'm nothing. Absolutely not.
Then I seen that it was only one person that was like in his 30s, but then after that, it wasn't all the rest of the people was above 50.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like man, that shit's crazy.
Yeah. Shit is nuts. They can push that mental health shit all they fucking want. Like he is something wrong with him. Do you know this man went to that store, that area 3 times and cased it out?
I bet.
He drove he drove 200 miles.
Mm-hmm.
That's how far it took for him. Like he went out his way. He Googled to see what area in New York, of that part of New York, has the most blacks.
Mm-hmm.
He did all the research. So that whole fucking, mental health bullshit ain't no. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Like he wrote reparations. He wrote, all these people that got killed or whatever that's white. Like all that shit was thought out. He wrote a goddamn manifesto. You know what I'm saying? So they can kill that. You know what I'm saying? Like if he could do
I'm
all
just
those
tired
things,
of that shit.
yeah, then if he could do all those things, he's well aware of what he was doing. I mean, the motherfucker was shooting people headshots. He was about to shoot a white man. He said, "Oh, my fault,"
Mm-hmm.
and left him alone and went back to what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stop it, man. It's a lot going on that people are not aware about in regards of going back to what we spoke on a few episodes ago about this misinformation. You know what I'm saying? You have these news outlets like Fox News, and they're killing it with these buzzwords in regards of Americans, being, country are being taken away, and that you have non-Americans coming in voting. It's like a lot of buzzwords is being used that's triggering them to be able to get them to do the things that they're doing.
Yeah.
They out here. I saw a video this morning of a Lyft driver. He was picking his white lady up and her husband, and the lady was getting in the car, and she was like, "Oh, you're a real white guy. Like you're really white." He was like, "What? Like, what do you mean?" She was like, "You're a real white guy." And he was like, "That's not okay." She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "No, get out of the car. I'm not driving you anywhere because that was rude and it was inappropriate." And her husband was standing outside the door, and he was like, "What do you mean? That's you're a fucking asshole. I should fucking punch you in the face. You're fuck you." He called him a nigger lover.
Yeah.
He said, "Here they go. Here they go."
You know they own a restaurant, right?
Who? Oh, them people?
Yeah, they own a restaurant. They found they put the restaurant name out there, went and did Yelp reviews. I went and did one. I said, these were my exact words. I said they have a David Duke trivia night every Wednesday, and whoever wins gets what did I say? Spinach artichoke dip all year long. That's exactly what I said. Like fuck that. Like y'all thinking y'all about to come make money, and we coming and we breaking bread with y'all. No,
keep that same energy. You don't keep that fucking same energy when them them niggers is in your restaurant giving you that damn money.
Exactly.
So
yep, I said David Duke trivia night. If you don't know who David Duke is, Google it. You'll see.
You know what else is crazy? So Juneteenth is a federal holiday. It's been a year. Biden gave y'all niggas a year to put it on the calendar for 22, and motherfucking they don't give a fuck. A lot of these companies don't care. They're not doing it. My company, I have Juneteenth off. Well, we're observing it on that Monday. I have that day off, but I have a friend who works at a university, and she asked them about it. You know, they gonna email her back and send her a list. These are the federal holidays we observe. She was like, she sent them that damn. She sent them the actual like link to the bill that was signed. Like, actually, Juneteenth is a federal holiday, so this needs to be on the calendar. They gonna fucking send her back a screenshot of like the fine print from a fucking student newspaper that says that the new president, the incoming president of the university, has discretion over that to add it to. He's not a federal. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's a lawsuit, champ.
Right. I said.
Yeah.
These motherfucking places. I said they don't give a fuck. They don't care about none of that. They don't care. But I would escalate the shit just to be an asshole about it. because y'all a university and y'all out here screaming about inclusion and how you're working to be more inclusive, and something as simple as adding a fucking federal holiday to the damn calendar. You can't. You don't even. I would have just escalated, but she's pregnant. She's about to be on maternity leave anyway, so she was like, whatever. But
it's a damn shame, man.
I'm like, ignorant shit. But long story short, how the fuck are we supposed to feel? I put a little message, in my Black inclusion group at school, at work. It ain't a lot of us in that mug. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But for those who are in there, I put a little message like checking on people. Hey, how we doing? How we feeling? What's up? We ain't talked. We ain't said nothing. And then 5 minutes later, here go all the C-level, the C-level C-suite people. They sending mass emails to the whole company about it. Oh, we're so sad to hear about this tragedy. Da, da, da. If you need time, you motherfuckers weren't gonna say shit till I put a fucking message in a damn group chat. But whatever.
When is this shit going to end? Well, never, obviously.
Never.
But, yeah. Yeah, at this point, I don't know what the actual solution to this shit is no more.
And you know what's ill is the fact that they want to kill us off, but they don't want to get rid of abortions though. Like, think about that. They don't want to get rid of abortions, but they want us killed off. Like, not saying like, we deliberately, like Black women deliberately go and abort a baby just because, they have their reasons for medical reasons or everything else that's listed. But they're just ass backwards, man. Like this whole thought of them being the minority, which is going to happen. They're going to be the minority eventually. It's happening. That they just gonna be cast away and no one's gonna think about them. Like they don't know what it feels like to be at the bottom of the barrel, and it scares the shit out of them.
Right.
Well, white folks do better. That's all I can say at this point. Do the fuck better.
Just be safe, man. Keep your head on a swivel at all times.
The blicky is at the door.
All times.
Come to my door if you want to.
Yeah.
This bullet will go through it. Thank you very much. That's all I got for the day.
So we got playlist.
Yep.
Playlist.
All right.
Playlist.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Brandon got Kendrick, so I didn't put Kendrick in my list nowhere. Yeah, nigga, I know. Don't you, nigga? How many you got?
All of them.
Hey. Yeah, it might be all of them.
No, that's why I was like, I'll let you lead that. But I got Yada Yada by Anderson .Paak, 91 by Action Bronson, and a classic Coast to Coast by Currency.
Turn up.
Yeah, those are my two.
All right. I'll go. Of course, I'm gonna do Die Hard. Kendrick. Actually, I'm gonna do Rich Spirit.
Okay,
Kendrick.
that's that shit too.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna actually switch it up, and I'm gonna go with this Aaron Ray and D Smoke, The Mood.
Okay.
Two-Step featuring Lil Baby, Ed Sheeran. Look at him coming back.
I ain't listen to that.
It's good.
Lil Baby and Ed Sheeran got a song?
Mm-hmm. You do.
Okay.
You do. Let's see. Ghost by Justin Bieber. I don't know why I like this song, but I do. Don't judge me. Judge mom. And my third one. Sorry, I'm sending you the songs as I'm pulling them up. Flowers by Lauren Spencer Smith. Another artist I found on TikTok. But there's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, what do y'all think about these YSL developments?
Lord.
All I'm saying is, yeah, watch what you say on these phones, man, and in these group chats. Y'all need, like, you tell you say, y'all niggas ain't beat them up or shoot them. Like,
yeah.
It's getting rough. It's getting rough. They just lost. What was the guy named? Lil Keith.
Lil Keith.
Yeah,
I think it's
Mm-hmm.
They say how he passed yet?
Yeah, man, he had liver failure and kidney failure.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
He was only 24, so that leads me to believe some other things.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's getting nuts now. And for people that think this is a federal case, because I had somebody trying to tell me this is a federal case. No, this is the state of Georgia coming after these guys. Now, they did say if they do beat charges, which we know with RICO cases, that's highly unlikely in some situations, federal can pick them up. So for people that think this is the feds is going after them, no, this is Georgia coming after them. This is the state. But how things are and how they keep bringing more stuff to the table in regards of evidence, like I was watching something to where they were trying to get they use a drone. It was using a drone to drop a phone off by a window in the county to somebody.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's in the paperwork. Yeah, it's in the paperwork.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Maybe we, I don't know. As time goes on, I don't know. Maybe we find the paperwork and we go through it. We have somebody legally come on, a lawyer come on to break it down for people that may not know actually what's going on. That might be good.
Yeah, something. Because I'll admit, like, a lot of that stuff, it just be like, I just need some of it simplified because it's just a lot to even go through and try to understand. But yeah, man, I don't know, man, it ain't looking good. I seen the thing where his Young Thug's lawyer was requesting a bail immediately, talking about his living conditions in there or whatever.
Now, they did move him. He's not in Fulton County Jail anymore. He's in Cobb County.
I bet, because he been putting hits out on niggas.
And the people he beefing with is in that jail as well. But they say Cobb County is no better in regards of living conditions. Cobb County is somewhere you don't want to get pulled over at. It's looking real rough. It's looking real rough.
Damn, man, I just hate to see it, especially like. I hate to see it with anybody, but especially like somebody like him, like for what, what I'm saying, he was building, like, and them still being very, very relevant and influential at the time. Like, damn, like I ain't see this coming for him.
I bet they didn't either.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's it, y'all.
That's it, guys.
And remember, we are available on all platforms.
Did we introduce ourselves today?
Nope, we didn't.
We did not.
Yeah, we didn't. We went straight into it. Yeah. So for the new viewers that, since we are part of the Behind the Scenes Network family, I am B Bell. I have an Instagram page that is now public. This has been an ongoing joke, like with us. If you guys are new to where I won't let my personal page become public because of the shit I post. But anywho, it is bbell_84. All right.
No, I thought it was 84 underscore.
Yep, 84.
Yeah, it is 84 underscore.
Yeah, 84 underscore. So bbell84 underscore.
Yeah, and B Quarter and B Quarter Beats on whatever.
Yes, I'm Des. Yes, _I'm_Des. Yes.
And we promise this introduction will happen at the beginning from now on moving forward.
Yeah.
But
check us out on all things.
Yeah, everywhere. We on TV now, Behind the Scenes Network.
Fire Stick and Roku. Download that app onto your Fire Stick and Roku right now. BTSN Pass or search for Behind the Scenes Network. You will find it.
I know my boy downloaded it.
All the inmates, if you're watching, download it. When you get back to your cell. Thank you.
All right, y'all. It's been real.
All right.